It's Monday, and I'm happy to be back. I'm glad to see all the people happy to see me be back. And we, of course, got to start our first day back with an RPGNerdos ship. It looks like a Pokeball or something, a very interesting colored Pokeball. It's called the Regowrith, which every time I saw that, I was like, you misspelled regrowth. But this is a very large, interesting-looking ship from RPGNerdos. What do we got the description for this? The Sharvan Instigator. I don't know how RPGNerdos, along with all the ships that he comes up with new, unique words and names. Never heard the word Sharvan before. This vessel possesses very little in terms of firepower, but it is equipped with impressive tools to keep at bay the enemy while destroying them from the inside. Internal neural range. You have full control over mind control crew. That's cool. Internal drone optimizer. You have full control over your drones, and they deal more damage. So some sort of mind control and drone control going on here. Grima human. All right, sure thing. Start off right. And you want to be the slug. Sure thing. Turbojet. Okay. What do we have? Soothing anesthetics that can be internalized, I think is what that X means. This cheap, rare set of implants devised by Lunar Empire releases a strong dose of numbing substances in response to abnormal brainwaves. Allied crew, while mind-controlled, cannot fight or sabotage and is ignored by your own crew. They take 75% less damage, can be internalized. So this is defense against mind control. Enemy mind control. This is defense against enemy mind control. Okay, very interesting. Where's the rock? No rock on this run, at least not yet. We might get one. And what does this Pearl beam do again? Aquatica-borne weapon powered by the Pearl on the back. Unlike most beams, it offers rapid fire damage to a single room, making it less reliant on layout to hit where it hurts the most. 1 power, 1 damage, breach chance, but no shield penetration. Oh, do we have a boarding drone thing? Yeah, okay. So this build looks like it's boarding drone plus mind control to kill enemy crew. Interesting. And I can control this and control enemy mind control crew with the hidden augment on this thing. All right, interesting. Very interesting. I'm glad to be back. And this is a very interesting ship to start our time back. So let's jump in and see what we got. We have Gibbs, Fall the Rebellion. We have the best type of invisibility Gibbs, as usual. Holy starting systems. Yeah, we have a lot of starting systems. Let's see here. I think I just like normally the one that gives me slightly faster weapons. Am I willing to rename the Zoltan on Shields Payday? Well, the Zoltan's not on Shields, and they're not going to be. If they were, I'd name them RPGNerdos. So the Zoltan is going to be on engines, but I'll make it Payday, I guess, since you paid for it. Okay. Alright, something like this. Although mind control immunity, yeah, I still want the slug on piloting, even if other people get mind controlled and they're immune to it, it's fine. I still want to not lose my dodge training. Now, I said this ship looks like a Pokeball. That was before I saw the shields. With the shields, which again is a really cool shield image, it even more looks like a Pokeball with the little. It's just a blue Pokeball instead of a red and white Pokeball. So, all right, it's gonna be a very interesting run. We have boarding drone and mind control offensive stuff. So, might end up expanding into more X-Hunter drones. Who knows? Okay. I've thought about a Lanius A as intended to run with as much suffocation kills as possible. Hack 02 board with Lanius. I know that some people have really been enjoying the as intended runs. I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but it's probably good to talk about it. I don't know that I want to do any more as intended runs. The as intended hard mode no pause were supposed to be fun. And what I'm finding when I do these as intended runs is that I'm not having fun. Because I'm trying to do them hard mode no pause, I am how do I say it? I see if I can kill O2 while the mic fills up. I'm being stressed by trying to do the challenges with no pause. And I don't want to stop playing no pause, so I'm probably honestly going to go back to doing streaking. Is probably what I'm going to do. What's up, Pie Boy? Looks like the Shactrum with the line in the middle. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. What's up, Scott Bree? Thanks for repair. That does nothing. Wonder if RPG is getting a smirk at the Zoltan getting snatched. You think you saw Shogi here? Yeah, Shogi gifted a sub. What's up, Wham? I know, if I'm going to be doing no pause, I might as well be streaking. The other thing with doing the as intended runs is, since I can just reset at any time, it doesn't feel like there's a lot on the line, which seems like weird. You'd think it'd be more relaxed. But because I'm playing hard mode no pause, there's nothing relaxing about it anyway. So if I'm going to play hard mode no pause, I might as well... how should I say this? If I'm gonna play hard mode no pause, I might as well be working towards something, and that something that I would be working towards would be streaking. So if I'm gonna do hard mode no pause, which is what I would do if I was doing the challenge runs, I might as well be trying to streak. So I'm probably gonna go back to streaking starting tomorrow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's the TLDR. I will probably go back to streaking starting tomorrow rather than doing more as intended runs, because they're not as fun as I thought they'd be. They're as stressful as hard mode no pause streaking, just without the payoff of trying to work towards a, world record or something. You had a panic attack at the car shop. It caused an auto body experience. Auto bodies. That's a play on out of body. Okay, all right, interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. That didn't stop him from boarding, which is not ideal. Oh, I thought I screwed up there. I thought I didn't hear the flak fire, and I maybe didn't, but could have heard the flak fire. Need to fix this. Let's fix this. Cycle number 2, here we come. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you for the 23 months in a row and 26 months of subbage, Tim Tam. Appreciate that. Let us take a moment to appreciate this salad pun. Okay. Crap, he might run. And he dodged. I need to fix this now so he's not able to run. Okay, we're good, we're good. I think FTL PvP would be any good. No, I don't. I don't. A game that's not designed for PvP would probably not be good for PvP. This game was never intended for PvP. I don't know how you make it work other than our tournament style, where it's kind of seeding the run and throwing the same challenges at 2 different players and see how they both handle it. So no, I just don't think it'd be good. Sorry. Sure, Pieboy or Shogi will approve of your pun. I'm sure. Did you know that calendars are easily threatened? You just point at them and say, your days are numbered. Wow. Well, okay, wonderful. We're right back to the puns. Right as we get back, right back into the puns. 8, 7, 6. FTL PvP would just be weapon hacks with cloaking, and whoever can board micro the best, in your opinion. I mean, I don't know what FTL PvP would be. I think anybody knows what it would be. Wow, that cloaking image is crazy. Because, again, you're talking about something that the game wasn't designed for. So, it's like saying, what's a good comparison? Oh, what is a good comparison? It's like, how would PvP be unsatisfactory? It wouldn't make any sense, because the game wasn't designed for it. But it's a first-person shooter, so maybe it'd work a little better than FTL. How would PvP be in Factorial? It wouldn't, because the game wasn't designed for it. And this is just... Asking how PvP would be for FTL, a game that was not designed for PvP, is kind of a pointless exercise. It feels like, wow, okay, all the asteroid fields. They're accumulating while you were away. Now they all get unloaded at once. What are we talking about? What, questions? In Factorio, PvP would actually work with the mod that lets you control vehicles like an RTS. Yes, but it would have to be a complete redesign. You say it would work. Time it right. God, that's really a lot harder to do than it is with asteroid ones. Because again, it wasn't designed for it, so... Would it actually work? I don't know, maybe with some big changes. How is this still online when I... You have 2 effing value points in drone control? What the hell? Apparently you have an anti-personnel drone and an anti-drone drone. Why isn't he attacking the heel bay? I'm so confused. Why was their guy that was mind-controlled not attacking the system that they were in? That makes no sense. I don't understand. Okay, 0 effing dodges. Oh, God. I'm using a lot of consumables for this run. Shouldn't take much to adjust if you ask me. Okay, well, maybe you could go design it. I don't know. Again, you're talking about something that it was not designed for, so I don't know. Getting 0 effing dodges, man. Okay, good reward. We got a double reward, and the secondary reward was something we already had, apparently. This is effing stupid that I've been living in asteroid fields for the last 2 fights. 2 effing asteroid field dumps in a row. People healed. I can't get my second shield because I'm stuck in this catch-22 of, if I had second shield, I'd be safer. I'm getting enough scrap to get second shield, but because I've been forced to be in asteroid fields, I'm not allowed to get second shield. You're gonna lurk and eat dinner. Alright, enjoy your lurking. Make our own FTL-inspired PvP game. Has there been anything like that yet? I don't know if there has. I'm actually gonna take that deal, because I'm seeing missiles here. Now I can get the frickin' shields now. Fine not to know. You're just afraid of your life when DLC expansions come out. What? A strong ship even had enough value points for its anti-drone to stay online. Yeah, that was a dumb 2 ships in a row. 2 asteroid field ships in a row. That one was, I think, was a rebel disruptor. Okay, we are safe. I can train. He has a heal bay. You know what I can do? I can mind control him and make him stay in the no land is what I can do. Stay in there, sir. And he has a heal base, so I don't want him to get back, so I'm gonna go do that. So that'll kill him. Okay, maybe I didn't do that, but alright, I can't train engines because of course the first free safe fight I have, they hack my goddamn engines. F you, FTL. Alright, now the mind control guy is attacking the heal bay, but the mind control guy was not attacking the heal bay in the last fight, and I'm not sure why. You can see an FTL inspired PvP game that was turn-based. There's a PvP Slate Spire mode. It works well, but how is the game? And it's a fairly new mod. I don't understand that sentence. How old is the game? Basically, a basic laser would make 100 turns to charge. I don't know. This to me is like the question, Rand, how would you change FTL to balance it? You don't balance FTL. It's not designed to be balanced. And the mod that tried to balance it, Twinge's FTL balance mod, I feel like it made the game worse. Because balancing a game like this is not what it was designed to do. So I don't know how to make an FTL PvP game. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question because I think it's I don't want to say pointless, but a moot point. I don't know how to better say it. Oh, good, we did dodge, okay. Damn, I don't even think I win this, do I? I don't want to use any more drone parts. Okay, I get one guy, okay. I also don't want to use a bunch more missiles, but I might need to. Yes. Stop you from repairing it at least. So 2 more missiles rather than any more drone parts, I guess. Yeah. Alright, no dodging allowed. Welcome back. Thanks, Sir Hiss. Appreciate it. Unbalanced game makes it more interesting. You remember both the incredibly stacked runs on both ends, either well fed or barely flying through. Yeah. Might control the guy to suffocate him in the breached room. Oh, did I have a breached room? Yeah, I guess I always do when I have a boarding drone. You're right. I could have done that. That would have saved me a thing. Okay, my bad. Okay, scrap some of the debris. Okay, civilian sector. Although pirate would get a lot of crew with slavers potentially. Nah, let's go civilian. So what do I want to do with this ship? It's got an interesting mechanic going on with mind control and boarding drone. If I was playing it as intended, I would try to find another ex-hunter drone, maybe. Oh god. 2 jumps that are dead ends, and one of them is my quest. Well, F that quest beacon, I guess. Thanks for nothing, FTL. On the ship, you once got level 3 mind control, and you find yourself mind controlling weaker crew, since they'd still help the drone kill, but would take more damage, so they died faster once mind control wears off. Makes sense. Makes sense. Clone bay. Do I care about a clone bay? I don't think so. I care about keeping that. I'd rather just have the scrap and buy all the fuel. I'm gonna hold on to the beam drone for now. I don't really get anything for selling it. This store is pretty terrible, actually. Low fuel, nothing good. I mean, I guess systems, if we ever get systems, we can't really do anything with them. So we're looking for weapons and drones, I guess. I need to buy any drone parts. I guess because you gave this ship drone control and no ability to get hacking, that's going to force us to not use as many drone parts as we otherwise would have. Isn't there an augment that lets us recover non-dead onboard drones? I think there is. Buy one drone part. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Got straight as on. Is that supposed to be straight A's? I think that's supposed to be straight A's. Gratch on your straight A's, but it looks like I got straight as on my media course. The way you typed that out. Okay. I'll look at this. I'll do, actually, okay, I can do this, and then I can pull you, right? If I do this, will that pull you? It does not.
Good job, Neo. Good
Damn it.
Subscribing, Unana. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, Unana.
Fucking no dodges for me.
Alright, I'm gonna take one missile. Okay. Not dent ourselves good. Charlie needs a heal though. Is this just me, or are you the only one who thought this was a Tide Pod ship? I guess I said Pokeball. That's a different color, but yeah, I guess Tide Pod works too. There's a second store there. Alright. You recover drone parts if your boarding drone doesn't die. It's standard in all of your mods. Oh, okay. It just didn't tell me that. Okay. So did I get my drone part back there? I guess I did. The invasive drone recovery arm. That's right. What's up, Svensson? How are you doing? And thank you for the 8 months subbage Cotier. Appreciate that very much. Okay, weapons. And nothing else I really care about. What about outside drones? Do we have a drone recovery arm for this? Is there any way for me to see that? No, it doesn't tell me. So it's not for the external, only for boarding drones. Okay, okay. I'll try to remember that then. Not a great weapon, but it is a weapon if I can get a little bit of upgrades to make it so I don't have to use small bomb every fight. I'll work towards the hull plus the Pearl Beam, getting that online probably be useful. Oh, I do have backup battery. Okay, I need to remember that. I need to buy fuel. I need to always be buying all of the fuel in this mod. Always buy all fuel at every store. We should have an entry for boarding drone recovery for sure. Yeah, it'd be nice just to know. I decide how I want to do this. I want to bomb his shields and swap the whole laser. That cloaking image is confusing to me because I'm not sure what it's supposed to be telling me. Actually, we want this. With no shields, it's going better and faster. I'm unsure what the cloaking image is. Like, is it supposed to be telling me we have some weird giant white shield, or what? I'm not sure visually what that's telling me. Meant to be a much more intense, durable shield. Okay. So we're not cloaking, we're all of a sudden we're much more shielded, I guess is what it is. Interesting. Okay. Armor cloaking, or armor locking, I guess. Okay, outpost is good. Him having a missile is not so good, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mind control this guy. Missile.
You should have zero
Good.
goddamn dodge in this ship.
Screwed up a little bit here. I should have kept them in the weapons room.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
good dodge though, good dodge.
Dodges.
Alright, good. We got our drone part back. Beautiful. Alright, cool. So that internalized drone recovery arm is working. Let's see. Armor lock. Halo reach power up added. Basically, take extremely reduced damage. Okay, I'm not familiar with that at all. You also notice the boarding drone is controllable. That'd be neat on base game. Oh yeah, it would be really cool. Yeah, the point of this ship and the design it's built around, I believe, is we are controlling onboard boarding drones and the enemy mind control crew. That's what the ship is based around. Man, doing its job, pretty cool. Question: a while ago, you finished your ship pile and kind of just packaged it all into one mod. Splitting it apart would be a hassle. Could you just FTL ship the whole thing and then direct you? You're saying you have a ship pack? Yes, I would absolutely play in a ship pack. That's often easier for me to deal with than getting single ships. So yeah, if you can pack it up all into one mod and then send me a link, that's actually the preferred way to do it. That's how a lot of people have done their ships that they've sent to me. Ugh, come on. These are all 2-power weapons. I already have... I mean, Firebeam would work well, but... I need to get through shields to make it work. If I had more scrap, I'd buy a Firebeam. I don't feel like I am ahead enough on scrap right now to use a Firebeam. So what I'm going to do is a weapon upgrade in power. I can stop using small bombs and running out of missiles for a bit here. I would have liked to buy the Firebeam, it's just too expensive right now. We look like a Pokeball and can actually control my control drones. Are we the Pokemon trainer? Sure, that is totally what we are. We are a Pokemon trainer ship, 100%.
Let me fucking hit him! Come on, man!
Oh, you sent me a link to it. Okay, so is it downloadable there? Can I download your ship pack from... Is there a link there? I think I see a download link. Does your ship require hyperspace, I guess would be the question. My next question. Alright, can I cheese them into dying this way like I would Elanius without losing any more drone parts? Beautiful. That'll work. You're dead. Hope he didn't die. There it is. Alright, got our drone parts back. Beautiful. So the ship does not require hyperspace. Okay, okay. I will... Wow, your ships look really cool. So, send me a whisper, Fliffo Force, to remind me that it's your ship pack. Just send me a whisper on Twitch to say, hey, remember to download that. Because I have the link, but I'm not going to remember whose it is. Unless it says it on the... Your name is not Fliffo Force on this message. Your name is... Quasish Spatial. So, if you could just send me a whisper on Twitch to remind me that that's your ship pack. That would be... I would appreciate that. Because I like to credit and keep track of who sent what, so... You specifically avoided having external dependencies. Okay, cool. You found me through my YouTube FTL videos. This is your first time watching play live. Mostly going to be lurking. Glad to catch you live. Thanks, Robotic Soul. Glad to have you join us on the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do I want to do next? Do I want to get the weapon upgrade? I kind of do. Now I have all these weapons available. Now I just kind of need power. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's not a big deal that your name's different. I just want to make sure I'm crediting the correct person when I download the mod and play it on stream. Rand, I'm not going to be present for the other runs of the day. May I pay for 2 renames now and trust I'll do the rest? Oh god, no. No, I don't. I don't want that pressure, Turbojet. If you can get somebody in chat to remind me, sure. But I'm not reserving names where I have to remember it. It's too much. It's too much for me to keep track of while I'm chatting and playing video games and streaming. I can't remember over 2 hours one rename over and over. So if you pay the cookies and then get somebody in chat to be the one who will remind me, then sure. But I can't promise you that I'll remember. Like saving you a seat. Can you save me a seat at McDonald's for 5 hours? I mean, there's plenty of seats. It's not that important. I can't be bothered. Okay, do I want to train here? Finally, I have actual training opportunity. Do I care about training? The ship's not like a stupidly crazy overpowered ship, so I kind of do care about training. So let's get trained. Cheat engine. There we go. It's okay. It's not. You don't have to apologize. It just, if you want something like that, I don't want the pressure on me to remember something like that over a 6-hour stream, because I'm not gonna remember it, and then you'll get upset about it, and I don't want that pressure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want the pressure of trying to remember a rename over 6 hours of streaming. You need to verify your phone to send the PM. You're not giving Twitch your phone number. No, really? Alright, well, I'll just, I guess I'll type it up here to remember. See, this is the thing, like, I gotta remember, everybody in chat wants me to remember something. I'm not gonna remember it all. And then people are gonna get sad or mad or whatever. So. Alright, well, our weapon training's done, so I'm gonna stop that sound. Okay, there's engines. Remember my birthday. I don't even remember my older sister and brother's birthdays or my parents. I'm bad. I only remember my younger brother's birthday. I'm pretty bad about that. Okay, there's the training. That's all I care about. So now, this. Remember to get Shogi a new hat. I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm surprised, Turbojet, that you want names on every ship on viewership day. Most people want names on Harmonopause day, so did you already pay 500 cookies? I got you on this ship, but you haven't paid for the other ones, so you haven't missed the cookies yet. So what am I doing here? Okay. All right. Chat, help me remember. I'm supposed to rename Turbojet next run. Help me remember. I'm not gonna remember. Maybe chat will remember. Okay. I'm telling you, today is like your first day back from being off work for, you know, a couple weeks, where, like, I know what I'm doing, but I'm out of practice, so, like, things like remembering things, or remembering names, or remembering what ship I played 2 weeks ago, you know, it's like my brain is not fully back into streaming mode yet, so if I try to start doing Harmonopause streaking again starting tomorrow, I will probably make a lot of misplays because I'm not fully back into Harmonopause FTL playing. Alright, I'll take that deal actually. Not using as many missiles as I was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, you might not be here to remind me, Pieboy. Yeah. They still have placeholder weapon mount art for a lot of the weapons, and the balance is a bit all over the place. Hopefully I'll get a good one. Okay. Reactor for 20, I think is a
Subscribing
bad deal in this mod, yeah.
Thanks for subscribing.
I'll definitely, well, Fwifo, I would say is if you're here when I play your ship, like I would plan on playing one next week. Tell me when I play it, which ship I should play. That would be a strong one, so we can start off with a strong one. I usually eventually like to play through all of the ships in a ship pack from viewers, but if it's a lot of ships and the balance is all over the place, I might not promise that I'll play every ship. But I at least want to give most of your ships probably a try. I don't have to do the dolphin flip on this. Thank you for the 31 months of subbage. Is that Ash? No, HDD. Nice. Appreciate that very much. That's weird. It puts them on my... When you mind control, it puts them on your own... bar. That's crazy. Actually crazy. Must be how you finagle it to be controllable. Turns them into your own crew. Alright, I'll see you later, Turbojet. I'll try to remember to rename. Try it. Here's this drawing you made, RPG. Okay. Oh, that's a cool, like, black cat alien creature. That's cool. Nice. I feel like you're getting better with your drawings as well. Can you keep an enemy mind control and train them? If so, would they retain the training as an enemy? That's an interesting question. I have a feeling you'd have to mind control them over and over to get any training, because you'd need to, like, repair a bunch of stuff. I feel like repair training would be the only thing you could get them. Maybe weapons if you do it over and over again? I don't know. Interesting question. I'll sell 5. I'll sell 5. Slowly train enemy crew. No, that'd be a crazy mechanic. NG or rock? Do I care about stores? I actually have beam drone as rock live mine protection, don't I? I think beam drone is rock live mine protection. So, do I care about stores or better weapons or another X Hunter drone? Problem with NG Homeworlds is if I want to use my Hunter drone, I kind of need drone. What's it called? Defense Scrambler. Fast NG defense drones. Let's go to NG Homeworlds anyway. Enjoy our lurking turbojet. Enjoy. Enter Colombe. There's some good weapons. There are some good weapons. Okay. Been great small bomb, but that's a burst laser too. And we can go pole laser, burst laser 2 right now. And have a real weapon system. And kind of just need power for days right now. Now I could turn on my X Hunter and then backup battery my engine. Let's do that. You know, sometimes I'm playing this game and you're like in an NG sector and everything's peaceful and nice. You're like, you know, if I didn't do this for a living, this would be a really relaxing game to play. And then I play this game and get salty all the time, and I'm never relaxed when I play it. So there's very rare times when I'm reminded, oh yeah, this game is actually relaxing if it weren't enraging. It wasn't actually completely rage-inducing. Very nice. Can I like run around to not my drone part? On edge in the NG sector. On edge. You guys need to be killed, don't you? Yeah. Humans have an interesting weird overlay on them mod. Is that because of the whole training mechanic? Now they don't have it. That's weird. Why did they have it while they were healing? A weird overlay while they were healing. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Alright, so my other stores are over there. Seven. Yeah, I guess I'll go visit. Maybe I'll visit one of them. Maybe there are overlays only when the crew selected. Maybe. Digital Seneca, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. That is a new sub. Really appreciate that. New sub, best sub. Okay, let's see. Deal with these guys. This guy first. Not done anything with the looks for standard human crew. Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. Are you seeing that, like, weird overlay of a human when it's selected? It is when it's selected. I'm not quite sure what causes that. If I can get them all in the same room here. Nice. Okay, and I want to not lose the drone if I can help it. Apparently, well, I think I'm losing the drone actually. Oh. Right, hang out and die in there. Is it with other crew too, or is it just humans? Just humans, it looks like. That when I select them, they have this weird extra overlay thing going on. And it reminds me of when you use human as the base model for a crew, modded crew. I sometimes see that weird overlay going on. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's a hyperspace thing, I don't know. Okay, what am I doing here? 84 scrap. Do I want to do like a drone control upgrade? I think I want to save for the stores. Digital Seneca, you appreciate the content? That's the first time you're seeing the stream live. You're only watching on YouTube until now. Nice. Well, glad to have you join. We've had a couple people already today from the YouTube. That's awesome. I will say, for YouTube watchers, the viewership on the edited videos that I've been putting out has not been as good as I was hoping. So I was planning on doing some editing over the break, but my unedited videos are getting double the views that my edited videos are. So I don't know that I'm going to put the time, energy, and hours into editing like I thought I might if there was more interest and success from those edited videos. Probably just because I've been doing unedited videos for so long that the audience just isn't there for the edited videos for whatever reason. You're also from the YouTube, Mr. Echo, nice. You're also a new FTL player. The Crystal Zone quest can suck. So, yes, that is one of the rarest things in video games, or one of the most RNG dependent things that exist in a video game. I feel like is the doing the Crystal quest the correct way. And charming personality and limitless swearing brings people to the streams. Yes. Yeah, that's the. You need an NG for that blue option. NG Homeworld's quest. Oh well. Okay. Outing, huh? Nice. You got the stupid canister open 4 times, but never rock homeworlds. Yeah, it's the problem with the Crystal Homeworlds quest is it's RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. You have to find the damage stasis pod early enough to then find a Zoltan or whatever it is to open it, and then find rock homeworlds. It's too much RNG. If you really want to get to Crystal Sector and try to force it like so many people who are new to FTL want to do, my recommendation is don't do it the normal way. Play the game until you unlock Rock C, which starts with the Crystal Crew. And then with Rock C, all you have to do is find rock homeworlds and then get a little lucky to find the correct jump. That's my recommendation if you're trying to force the Crystal unlock. I don't have missiles now, so I guess I'll do that. Crystal ship was the 3rd ship you got available. Well, you got stupidly lucky then. Yeah, that's true. Except they're off free stuff. Just ridiculously lucky if you did it without even trying. You know what? I'm going to buy a cheap NG. I am 100% going to do that. And let's get Mr. Silly Device on our ship. Oh, Forced Aquatica. Here we go. You know what? This build might be one of the better ones for Forced Aquatica because I'm not boarding with my own crew that are susceptible to being drowned. So I might control their crew and use our X-Hunter, and maybe I can actually do some good boarding here. I've always avoided this sector because it's very strong enemies. I know it's been nerfed multiple times, but okay.
Good job, Neo. Good dodges.
Okay, level 2 Clone Bay, not ideal.
What the hell, man? What the
2 damage
actual
missile.
fuck?
Am I winning this fight?
These fucking dodges.
We are winning this fight. Nice. There we go. Alright, cool. Where's the Quantic Hunter? Killed. With our boarding drone build. Very nice. You did get very lucky with the damage stasis pod quest. Yeah. Aquanics don't heal underwater anymore. You nerfed them. Oh, they don't. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because the fact that they have a clone bay and heal just from being on their ship was kind of an insane combo. So I'm glad you've nerfed them. They were definitely too strong before. Oh wow, this background's crazy. Alright. Let's see here. What's the hacking gonna do? Kind of my piloting. Okay. I don't know what that weapon is, so that is a tiny, tiny little frog ship. Okay, yeah, let's dodge that. Woo! Okay. I think maybe that's only a crew damaging weapon or something? I forget exactly. It's so small. Look at our small ship. They get damage, speed, and repair boosts when they're underwater. Okay. The bright blue is hurting your eye. What bright blue? Are you talking about of one of the backgrounds from a previous jump or something? That's a dart launcher. It only does crew damage. Okay. Okay. 69 scrap. The best amount of scrap. Alright. Heal bay, teleporter. I don't want to do this. It's not underwater, so I should be able to just win the fight. I think. Maybe not. Might control one of these guys. That'll make sure we win the fight here. You go get vented. Is it counted as venting in this? No, it doesn't. Okay. That's annoying. For repair then, I guess. Ran out of power, didn't I? Okay. Nice, alright. Oh, that was not a very good scrap reward, but it was got a bonus weapon reward, so not bad, not bad. Aquatic backgrounds, some of them are a wee bit bright. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah, it's true. Some of them are kind of a bright blue color, aren't they? Like they look like pool water or something. What do we just got? Core launcher Mark 1. 1 power for 2 shots. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. It's better than the Pearl Beam. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of point beams. There's a number of point beams in Multiverse and SMPK Insurrection. I've never been a fan of those. I guess they're undodgeable, but feels like it takes away what makes beams good, in that they do small amounts of damage to multiple rooms. So I would like to get that online, but we got another store. Yeah, let's check the store first. What's up, Grima? Hope the hands hurt less after the break. I did some gaming on the break, but oh, that's a flak. Okay. Do I care about getting aquatic crew? But I am good. It was a really nice. It was relaxing. It was a good recovery and, you know, recharge, refresh, relax kind of break. Had a good time. Onboard drones deal 40% more damage. Do I already have this? I feel like I already have this. Pearl Beam's an early game weapon, unless you can keep shields down for long, yeah. Black Burst Hole Laser would be really good. So yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Means I can't quite get this weapon online right now, but I could go this for now. And then eventually swap this to the 3-shot hole laser. Or do I care about the hole laser too? Maybe. Maybe. Let's hold off a bit though. I don't need to sell it this instant. I do already have that drone optimizer. Yeah, this is probably the bright blue you're talking about being hurting your eyes or whatever. It's pretty bright. No, not the bubbles. Don't shoot me with bubbles. Oh no, with the bubbles. Okay. Deleted his crew, dodged all the things. Beautiful. I did have a good vacation, Gunther. Thank you. I did. Hung out with my brother, my nieces, played some games. We didn't go out and do anything. Actually, I wanted to talk about this. Hold on. After this fight, I'll talk about this. I'd mentioned when I was planning to go on my break that I was hoping we'd go out and do something fun. And
Frickin' Neo over here. Frickin' Neo.
something like, you know, go play miniature golf or something. And when I asked one of my nieces, so, do y'all want to do something fun while I'm here? Like, go, you know, miniature golfing or something like that. And my niece's response was, go outside? Like, yeah, we'll go out and do something fun. She said she's 14 and my other niece is like 12, I think, 11 or 12. And my 14-year-old niece says, no, I only have black long sleeve sweatshirts. And so I don't really go outside. I one time had to stay outside because me and my friend had to do something for school, but I got really sweaty. I was like, okay, so I guess my nieces don't go outside like ever. They just are inside all the time. And even suggesting going outside to do something fun was like, what? Why would we do that? Yeah, I have vampires for nieces, I guess. My nieces are actual vampires. Troll launcher does extra crew damage. Yeah, okay. Some turn back. Okay, I don't have whatever blue option I need for that. Black shirts are core of the wardrobe. I mean, they live in Texas. Why would the only things that you have to wear long sleeve black shirts? That seems like maybe you should expand your wardrobe a bit. But my nieces are very, I mean, probably a lot of kids are this, like, very reliant. I don't know if reliant's the right word, but, like, most of what they do, basically all of what they do in their free time is watch, streams and YouTube. A little bit of drawing, a little bit of gaming, but they are very, nice. Much the stay indoors and watch anime, watch VTubers. They love VTubers. One of my nieces is big into Hollow Knight, so she's watching any VTuber who plays Hollow Knight. Like, okay, that's... I guess that means you don't want to go outside. Going outside, not for you. Get some value points and some things, I guess. Maybe this so I can have max dodge while cloaked. Who needs to go outside anyway? I know, most people on Twitch would agree. Outside is a myth. Nobody needs to touch grass. Can't blame if it's like 100 degrees outside. True, but you know, what I was gonna say is we could go outside and, you know... I can't mind control them. In the evening when it's cooler. But, you know. Oh well. This is a safe fight. They actually can't damage me. But can I actually crew kill them? They have slug repair gel, and they are immune to mind control. So, I guess I will not... I don't think I'll be able to crew kill these guys. If only I had Fire Beam that I didn't take earlier. Most of your shirts have bad jokes on them or memes. Nice. Consult with our slug. Finish them. Alright, killing our drone part. Sorry, drone. If outside was so great, why did man spend thousands of years perfecting inside? True, true. Kids these days in an old man voice, that's right. Heroic SSC time with a bunch of Europeans. Serpent Shrine Cavern? Nice. Good luck, Camden. Good luck on that. Me and my brother did play some WoW as well while we were hanging out. We duoed every dungeon in Burning Crusade and even did one dungeon on Heroic, but we could only kill one boss on Heroic. Heroic is hard for a duo, really hard. Thank you for the gifted sub, Shogi. Appreciate that. But it seems like I haven't been seeing Shogi or Tim or our other friend who was doing WoW. So it's just me and Steven, me and my brother Steven playing for a bit. Okay, can I board here? I think I can. I'll go here. Do this. Get deleted. Get deleted. She has great taste. Talking about my niece. Most of the time you work underground subway, so you don't really need to take the sun into consideration. Okay. Just paying your cookies. Alright, nice, nice. Gotta say, you tried other FTL streams, they were not as good. Oh. Well. I'll take that as a compliment, and not as a other FTL streamers suck. Because I'm sure every streamer's got their own style. So I will appreciate that you enjoy my FTL stream so much. Hollow Knight niece. Oh yeah, it's true. Hollow Knight is a great game. We actually talked a little Hollow Knight, and it's been a while since I've played, so I didn't remember a lot of the names. But she's like, "Oh yeah, the something beetle is really hard. It's been killing me." And then this mantis has been really difficult. She's like naming all the different bosses, and I'm like, gosh, I don't remember half of these bosses. Alright, well, we probably just gotta go with most OP build we can here, which is Black Burst 2 Halberd Beam. Which we'll work towards getting that online. This is 1 power per 2 shots, so not a bad build we have going here. I haven't got any augments yet. Any other augments? I already have that. I assume that the drone optimizers don't stack to make my boarding drones even stronger. RPG. I haven't seen any other X. They're called X hunter drones. Go on an anti-drone drone for phase 2 of the boss, or a defense drone for missile defense. I have cloaking, so I don't need either of those. And I feel like there's still a lot of upgrades I want to get, so I think I'm going to hold off on any of those. I'm only in Sector 4. Wow, okay. Maybe I will get Defense Drone, actually. Defense Drone's really good. Time to replay Hollow Knight, huh? The temperature is bearable again. Nice. Yeah, it was getting pretty hot here, too. There we go. Drone recovery arm. Alright. I do want that. Man, but I don't want to sell anything except maybe this, but then it's a while till I can get the Halberd Beam online. Let's do it. Let's do it. Drone recovery arm means I can get, if I get another offensive drone or even defensive drone, I could just turn them on for free. So I can turn on defense drone for free now, which I like that idea. Actually, I could go flak Halberd Beam for now. That might be better. Charted Nebula, Vast Nebula. Oh, interesting choice. These are both really good. I actually prefer Vast Nebula, but I'm going to go Charted because I don't want to have Forced Abandoned or Aquatic 6. Got to finish Rocket Missile only last week. That was a tough nut to crack. Oh, man. Okay. Charted Nebula. Store location is very awkward. No, I have the full drone control set. Nice, nice. As intended for this ship. As intended. I didn't mean to tell you to move there.
Come on, these fucking dodges, man.
With nobody on piloting, he dodged 66% of my shots. Wow. Wow. Alright, FTL. Alright, 33% of my shots with nobody on piloting. God damn it, FTL. And of course he's got a value point. Hombre, why the F wouldn't he?
Fuck you, FTL. Fuck you.
Okay. Okay, good dodges at least. Purposely not kill that guy yet. Don't repair that. Good. Okay. This. Pull this guy here. Okay. Alright, good. I don't think I can kill his last crew with my current drone. Okay. Holy crap, that's a good deal. Yes, I will take that deal. You, sir, know how to deal. Also lets me keep my drone alive. I get my drone part back. You don't remember the exact code you gave this augment, admittedly. The augment for this ship that's letting me recover my onboard drones? Is that what you're talking about? Defense Drone 1 and Beam Drone is one of your favorite setups. Upgrading mind control for stronger mind control crew might also be an option to consider sometime due to bonuses they get and longer duration, though it depends on what you'd like. Hitting things is overrated. You missed that groan. Well done, Pastor Rand. Well done. Yeah. Alright, so keep this. No, I think I just use this as a good excuse to go to the store and sell stuff. Referring to the drone optimizer stacking with another drone optimizer. Oh, okay, so you don't remember if they stack. Okay. There's that flak Bitcoin. I mean, battle cannon. Force field drone. Sadly, I don't have enough drone slots for that. Okay, let's buy all the fuel. Let's see here. I don't know if there's something I want to do. I keep thinking there's something I need to do, and I keep forgetting what it is. Weapon power. Now, the thing is, I can't get cloaking hacking. I feel like I need to get my weapons upgraded is what I really need. So, since I can't hack shields, I probably want to get my weapons upgraded is what I want to do next. Hitting things is overrated. Okay. Making drones controllable obviously won't stack, but repair speed and damage increase might stack. Okay. He's running. Send this over. That's gonna lose us a drone part, but it's fine. The piloting is perfect. Waiting here for a bit. I want his piloting to be offline before I fire. But that might be too much to hope for. Okay. Okay, no dodges. We're good, we're good. We are good, we are good. Got him. You're listening to Prince this weekend. Do I think Prince sings in a falsetto, or is it just a higher male singing voice? Oh, Prince 100% uses falsetto. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. It's definitely falsetto, but he probably does some sort of weird mix because he goes back and forth. So when he goes into the really falsetto is a weird thing because when you sing, your vocal cords are like these little flaps of skin or gristle or whatever they are, a mix of like tendons and stuff covering them, and they're just like a little aperture, and you can put different amounts of pressure on them to get different sounds. So if you have your vocal cords kind of very open and let a lot of air out, you'll get a different sound than if you put a lot of pressure on your vocal cords. You get that vocal fry sound. And when you do falsetto, they're pretty loose. When you go up really high, they're like really loose, but you can tighten it to get like a tighter, higher sound. So there's different things you can do with your voice. And sometimes what Prince does is screamy stuff. He gets some really weird sounds going on, and I wouldn't call that falsetto. That's like some crazy super high voice coloratura weird stuff going on. So There's a lot of different weird sounds you can make with your voice when you learn how to manipulate it. So I would say Prince is a mix. Prince is a mix of a lot of different sounds. This is a safe fight if I just turn defense drone on. The song that I was referencing, Don't Have to Be Rich to Be My Girl. He does this really screamy, don't have to be rich. He like gets into this really screamy stuff at the end. That's kind of falsetto, but it's got a lot of pressure on it, so I wouldn't call it like...
No, fuck you, FTL, fuck you.
I wouldn't call that quite the same falsetto that you're used to listening to like, I don't know, old 60s, you know, doo-wop groups or something. So, but yeah, I would say Prince... A lot of the best singers, they go back and forth out of these different things very smoothly, and it's hard to tell what they're doing. Half power. Exactly, and I am not a pop singer aficionado, so I don't know all the techniques he's using. I try to analyze it from what does my classical training and ear hear when they make these crazy sounds. And Prince has got some pretty crazy stuff going on when he's singing, that's for sure. Roll damage. Would it be fair to say that style of singing has gone out of fashion? I don't know. That style of singing? No. If you mean like falsetto singing, that's like it's used a lot in like R&B and like there's a band out of Austin called Black Pumas that I sometimes play as intros, and when I played one of their songs for my brother, look up Ice Cream Payphone by Black Pumas. I played that song for my brother because I really enjoyed listening to them lately, and my brother's like, that guy sounds like Prince. So no, I don't think it's out of style at all. I think it just depends on the singer and the style of song they're going for, whether that style of singing would be used and who the singer is and all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say it's gone out of style. Probably not used as much as it was in other, like the 70s and 80s when you had bands like the Bee Gees doing, like doing that all the time. That was the style. Probably more in style there. I wouldn't say it's out of style. It's just not as widespread as it used to be. Guys singing like girls. I mean, I don't know if I'd even call it that. I need to make this fight safe before I'm trying to board, because I don't have enough power. Okay. Now I can do this. Board with this. God damn it. Okay. Keep the weapons down. You are not allowed to have weapons. You're just not allowed. Alright, nice. Good reward. Hey, we got a free augment for reward. That's nice. Because, you know, throughout history, there's been a lot of men singing in higher ranges. Like we talked about the castrati, and now it's in classical singing, and now it's called countertenors. And pop music, there's been men who sing way up high and higher ranges forever. So I don't know. I don't think it'll ever go out of style. It'll just probably depend on what type of, you know, style a pop singer or whatever is going for. Can't think of a male R&B singer that uses falsetto like Prince. Maybe like John Legend. I don't know. I just told you one. Look up the singer for Black Pumas. There's a group called Jungle. I think it's called Jungle. The song is called Back on 74, I think is the name of the song. There's lots of bands. Lots of bands. They're not going to do exactly like Prince, because Prince was his own thing. Prince definitely had his own style. Honestly, of singers who sing like Prince, or who sing in falsetto, or like that super high, Prince is one of my least favorites, to be honest, which is probably an unpopular opinion, because everybody's like, Prince is the best. I've never been a huge Prince fan, to be honest. Security, Berserker. My anti-boarding's not very good. And weapons. Alright. Oh, whoops, you were supposed to be my engines guy. Okay, so you are going to be my engines guy. And I'm going to turn you into a mechanic. It's all the skills. Here we go. Give me the hypnotic vocals of Geddy Lee. I'm not sure who Geddy Lee is. What band did Geddy Lee sing for? Or sing with? Man, this defense scrambler is interesting. Do I care about that? Phase 2, if I want to use boarding drone, I would need defense scrambler because their defense drone would shoot it down. I plan on using the X-Hunter past phase 1. Maybe. Maybe. Do I actually care about that? It's so expensive. I don't know that I want to spend the scrap on it. 80 scrap for that thing. And do I want Clone Bay? I have to do giant alien spiders and other things. Let's get Clone Bay. Why not? We're pretty far ahead. Lead singers of Canadian Legends, Rush. Okay, so I probably would recognize Rush's music, but I'm not super well versed on Rush. And how the hell would they do that? What are some songs Rush is known for to help me remember? Internalize aesthetics for cheap if I can spare a scrap. Yeah, I'm kind of saving my scrap for weapons right now. That's why I'm not internalizing or anything. Black Pumas sound pretty good. Some blues vibes in your opinion? Yeah. Maybe blues is how to describe. I'll be honest, I'm kind of bad at describing genres of pop music. Like, I know what rock and roll sounds like. I know what rap sounds like. But R&B, blues, indie pop. Like, there's so many different labels for pop music that a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what the correct label is for this band. Especially if it's like R&B and blues. Like, I kind of know what blues are. But that's like the most, you know, basic version of blues. I don't know if I could really describe exactly what R&B is. Limelight, Tom Sawyer, those are Rush songs. Okay, I'd probably have to hear. Oh, that's weird. The cloaking image is like this light blue color. That's cool. I didn't realize, or like teal color to the floor image when we go cloaked. That's cool. How does the computer crew fight back borders? By inducing epilepsy? Question mark. Talking about this thing, it doesn't. It just sits there. Honestly, if they board in a room with only this computer, they're not allowed to attack it, so it makes for some weird interactions. Okay, I've avoided Forced Aquatica. I'm glad for that. R&B is a huge genre. You could fit a lot of things under. I'm sure. And I don't know how to fit the things, but I want to do that upgrade, but I also want to save my scrap for a store with fuel, because I need to buy more fuel. Double beam drones, eh? Okay. Let's see here. Let's send this guy over. See where he goes. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we can hit him here. Okay, not terrible. Kind of like rock. You could call a lot of things rock, but you also have different versions of rock. You have like hard rock, you have alternative rock, you have, you know, black, well, it's kind of like metal. You have black metal, death metal, and other versions of metal. So it's like, there's so many genres of pop music, and I'm not sure that I could even describe the different genres very well. Even the ones that I do know. Okay, we bought a lot of weapons this run, so I don't want to spend any more scrap on weapons if I can help it. Ah, this is like one of the best augments in the game. Every time I see it, I feel like I have to buy it. Yeah, long-range scanners and advanced navigation. Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy the weapon upgrader there. I think blues and jazz have certain chord progressions. You might be wrong about that. Well, in jazz, they'll say there is a blues chord progression. I think blues is known for a certain. There's a blues scale. I learned the blues scale when I took some jazz saxophone lessons in college. The blues scale is like a modified minor scale. I believe, with like, it's like a minor scale with do 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 do, with the 6th and 7th kind of altered, I think. So there's the blues scale that I think is an altered minor scale. So I guess, does all blues use the blues scale? I don't know. There's probably some blues music that doesn't use the exact same blues scale that all like jazz blues uses. So one of those things where I feel like the longer music is around, the more umbrellas of, this guy's really strong. Double ion, double offensive drone. Umbrellas of music labels are more all-encompassing. What's up, Mr. Keys? Are we winning? Always. Always, you know it. And like, I'm a trained musician, but my training's in classical, so there's probably a lot of people out there like, what's that guy's name on YouTube? Jacob Collier, who could answer a lot of these questions better than I can. Like, you know, what even is R&B? What is blues? Like, he's got like this genius mind who knows all of pop and classical, you know, labels and nomenclature and stylistic tendencies and all that kind of stuff. Borgs R Us, thank you so much for the 2 months. Borg R Us, appreciate it. A significant amount of scrap. What a lot of our upgrades are costing, that's for sure. Do I go to the store? I do have this defense drone to sell. Alright, let's go do that. Okay, I'm definitely selling this. I already have that. Perfected DNA banks. care too much about that. All right, I think I'm going to internalize the soothing, whatever it's called. Soothing anesthetics, because I do want to keep that. And then I've seen I think I've seen 3 stores already. So let's go ahead and do the weapon upgrade. So now we're looking really strong. Flak, first laser halberd beam, really good build, weapon-wise. And now we can do that and use our hunter drone as needed. Let's get a little extra power here. Yeah. How do you know if you're hoarding too much scrap on hard mode? You kind of feel the need to collect just in case something amazing comes along. Oh, good question. And a question that a lot of new players... That's one of those things that you learn the more you play, but you'll never be 100%. So when I play hard mode no pause, I usually have like benchmarks. So like by sector, like I don't usually think how much scrap am I hoarding unless there's something very specific I'm trying to get, like cloaking or hacking. But usually what I do is I go for benchmarks. So how to describe this? So by the end of Sector 1, I want, well, as early as possible in Sector 1, I want second shield. Next, usually I want hacking. And then usually I want something like maybe a weapon upgrade. So for me, often it's not about how much scrap am I hoarding. It's what do I need to keep this run alive? What tool helps me stay alive? And how much does that tool cost? So how much should I be saving up? So it depends is a short answer. The long answer is learn what you need by what sector. And for most ships, you want second shield in Sector 1. Then often you want either hacking or an offensive upgrade. And then you probably want some sort of defensive upgrade, like maybe cloaking if you have a lot of scrap, or some engine upgrade, or if that defensive thing is more crew. So it really does depend on the ship, but the more you play, the more you learn what thing you want by what sector. But it'll never be a cut and dried answer. It's why FTL is such a good game and has infinite replayability. There's hardly ever an answer of this is the exact thing you should do right now. There's hardly ever that answer. And if you're looking for that, you're playing the wrong game. You just kind of have to learn what the benchmarks are, I guess. Okay, I don't want to get boarded. Oh my, free Mantis boarding Batman. Okay. Good. There's a clone bay though. Not as good. Okay, so he doesn't get to clone his crew. I got one defense drone back. I mean down. But basically I need his drone control to be offline. Okay, drone control offline. Now send this over. I control this guy. Actually, no. We want to fight in the breached room. That's what we want to do. I'm actually gonna crew kill 4 Mantis here. Beautiful. Okay, so if I do this, there we go. Okay, I need this guy to be the one who. This. Basically, I am manipulating the AI to run through the breached room with low health right now. Which is a strategy we learned by trying to preserve health on our Lanius crew on Lanius B. Very good. Sounds like entropy. All notes can be arranged into different songs, potentially be arranged differently forever. I don't know that I would describe music that way, because most of what you'd come up with would just be chaos if you just put all notes in different arrangements. That's kind of what a lot of 20th century music was trying to remove a feeling of key center. And that's how you got these 12-tone rows and serialism and a bunch of stuff that just sounds weird and off-putting to the brain, to the ear. If you are nervous about your crew staging a mutiny, you are holding too much scrap. There you go. Use scrap hoard because you feel like you can win fights, but this isn't common and you're not one of the best players. No one scrap hoards like Farb, though, huh? Yeah. What happens usually is that you get shields and hacking and or stealth, but then you get hesitant about buying a less than good weapon. Yeah, that's a tough one. You can't always wait for the best weapon, even though you want to, and that's a trap I used to fall into a lot, was always saying, if it's not an S-tier weapon, I'm not going to buy it. And you often, at least in hard mode no pause, can't do that. Hard difficulty, you have to make plays that are not ideal sometimes. Not what you'd ideally want to do. Because if you wait for the perfect weapon, sometimes you'll get no weapon. And then you're screwed. So. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. Oh, this guy's all funkified. All functified. Is the set of listenable music finite? No, I wouldn't say it is. I mean, maybe technically everything's finite. But I'll also guess technically, since music notes are just frequencies, there's technically infinite numbers of frequencies you can use. Although we wouldn't be able to hear all of them. I don't know, that seems like kind of a meaningless distinction or question. Seems kind of like a meaningless, because there's infinite amount of time, so you could make an infinitely long song that's listenable. So I'd say it's probably not finite, but it's one of those questions that's, you know, for all intents and purposes, meaningless question. So, and listenable is completely subjective too. So yeah, feels kind of like a meaningless question. No offense to the question. Okay. Trying to get everybody in here. Turn this on, off, turn the defense drone on. Focus.
Oh, fuck you, FTL. Fuck you.
Okay. These weapons are actually insane. And of course he somehow still has an effing missile online when I literally shot my entire goddamn 7-power weapon volley at his fucking weapons.
Fuck you, FTL. Fuck you. Give me some fucking dodges.
I think we're good here.
Piece of shit game. Oh, come on, game. Come on.
Okay, he's out of missiles. That's good. Everything gets tricky with infinity. Yes, yes. Would you say is there a finite number of songs? No, I wouldn't say any of these. This is a stupid question. Like, is water wet? Like, I Is water wet? Is fire made of fire? Is there a finite number of songs? All of these questions are pointless. So, no. My answer is no. No. Is ocean soup? Is sandwich a hot dog? Or a hot dog a sandwich? Or whatever these stupid questions that are on the internet all the time. Man, these are real philosophical questions. Don't knock it. Don't be so close-minded, Rand. These are really important questions. I mean, how are we ever going to get to the secret to the universe if we don't understand if hot dog is a sandwich? I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. Now we have people in chat answering those questions. Oh, God. Is Iran salty? Well, that's just true. That's just true. That's an easy one. Is cake a lie? Well, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, is it to make a sound? I mean, it's just whatever. I'm sure these are really important philosophical questions. I'm sure. Oh, God, he's running. Okay, Okay. Well, we didn't go anywhere I wanted him to go, so this probably gets out. God, this is a terrifying ship. I might just let him run. Holy crap. Combat 2 drone. More shots than I can count. And I'm not allowed to get hacking on this damn ship. Alright, we'll stop him from running, which might be a bad thing, because we're about to take some damage here. Some crazy good dodges. There's pretty good dodges, honestly. Okay, took 2 damage, not the worst. Oh, I think that weapon of his crit. Crit chance on that weapon in there. Okay, good. Now the fight's safe. You could, in theory, play different songs end-to-end all your life over 85 years. It'd only be 44,676,000 minute playlist. Okay, cool. Really good, important knowledge to have. Armchair philosophy is a favorite subject for a lot of people. I guess so. To me, armchair philosophy is like backseat gaming. Like, sure, you can do it, but why don't just do something else that's more fun, like gaming for yourself or real science rather than armchair philosophy. All endeavors are pointless. True. You could argue that all endeavors are pointless. Because we're all just floating on a, rock on a pointless end of the part of the universe where nothing we do matters in the long run. How's that for some armchair philosophy? Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Queen said it. Queen said it. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters to me. Damn. Almost kept him from killing our dude. Got him. Give a bunch of monkeys a million years, they might invent a typewriter. Source humans. Nihilism is a cop-out, in my opinion. Is nihilism? I don't even know how to say that. Nihilism. Not quite sure the pronunciation. Is that nothing matters? Is that what nihilism is? A lot of interesting compounds in Earth other than rock, huh? If 100 Twitch chatters play FTL for 100 years, will they play a run without memeing? Yes. My answer is yes. That's an 8 power weapon system. Jeez. just the term or the phrase nihilism is a cop-out makes my brain hurt. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I think maybe I kind of have an idea of what that means, but just that phrase makes my brain hurt a little bit.
You should have zero goddamn
They got
dodge
through
with
there
this shit.
quickly. Alright, well my defense drone failed and I didn't cloak, so that was lucky that nothing worse happened there. Okay, no more missiles allowed. No repairs allowed. My defense drone got killed. Thanks a lot. The rejection of all religious and moral principles and the belief that life is meaningless. That's nihilism. Nihilism. Well, I wasn't rejecting any moral or religious things, but maybe that's... Maybe saying nothing matters is saying rejecting all moral or religious things. The big difference between there is no point I'm depressed and evil and there is no point I am free to do anything. Yeah. Alright. These sound like very... These must be the discussions you have when you take Philosophy 101 in college, and I never took that class. It's probably a good thing I didn't. That would have been like, this is pointless. That's what I would have been like. Probably wouldn't have done really well in that class. Here's a philosophy. The class philosophy is pointless because the things you're talking about are pointless. Like, literally pointless. I think I didn't. That's good.
Doge? No, you need to be a good Doge. You need to stop being a bad Doge.
Man. Well, I will say this run is definitely challenging, mainly because I'm not allowed to buy hacking. The fact that I'm not allowed to buy hacking is making this run more challenging than it otherwise would be. Like, triple missiles plus a burst laser 2 is just stupid. Stupidly overpowered offense and defense. Okay. I'll get the missile offline. And F my life, I swapped my POW around and didn't have one shield up. I can't effing dodge any goddamn shots. I don't like the fact that I'm not allowed to get hacking on this ship. I don't like it. Just don't like it. I think we have all these other great tools. Well, yeah, but the enemy doesn't care about all of my other great tools. When it can just have 8 power in weapons, 8 power in shields, 8 power in literally every single system in the game. Okay, there we go. No heal bay. This should now let me win this fight, I think. The world has no point. It is, in fact, round. The circle of life is also pointless because it is a circle. Nihilism was actually in Ethics 101. Ah! Okay, okay. My guy alive here? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, they can face me around here. Got a drone part back. Q, that's just all plain depressing talk. Yeah, it is kind of depressing. Talking about things like, is everything pointless? I mean, like, I just... Well, I don't really usually engage in discussions like this. It's just... I don't... For one, we'll never come up with a good answer. And two, it's a lot of times leads to arguments between people who disagree. Why I don't like talking about politics or religion in chat, so, you know. Okay, big giant missiles every effing fight. My favorite. Okay. Oh, a lot of dodges.
Why? He dodged every fucking shot! Oh, I hate this fucking game.
Five field to drone parts, pretty good deal. Yeah, I mean this build that we have too is feeling like it's one of those things where it's just gonna fall off too, because I don't have boarding to supplement this guy. I can't get a second one of these drones. Like, this build feels like one that's good for like about a couple of sectors, and then I just run out of power. It runs out of steam. Can I force some guy to run through here? Yes, I can. It feels like we're near the point of things running out of steam right here, where enemies have too many crew, too many tools, too good weapons that I'm not really able to I don't know, get crew kills with the starting build. No, what else is depressing? Pushing buttons, lol. Good pun, good pun. The enemy is nihilistic towards all your great tools. You would need to get more drones or upgrade mind control. That's true, I could upgrade mind control. Let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe that'll make this feel a little better. Get mind control maxed out. Maybe with that it'll make it feel stronger. Half power. As soon as I do that, though, I immediately have to turn it off because of half power fight. If you're running out of steam, boil some water. Okay. All these totally not troll suggestions I'm getting here. Totally not troll. Do I care about trying to crew kill this? I think I do. Just gonna try to one-shot this guy. Nice.
I fucking hate you, FTL. I fucking hate you and your fucking bullshit.
Alright, Pastor Ann. It's fine, it's fine. Thank you for the Prime sub. I am omnipotent. What a great name. And I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Speaking of politics and religion, oh god. A rabbi, a Catholic priest, and the US president walk into a bar. The rabbi looks to his companions and say, "Hey fellas, I think we're in a joke." Cool. Good one. Good one. Oh, it's all slugs. I can't crew kill all slugs. They're literally immune to my most powerful tool. Double ions. Slugs. Okay, one of the ions down, that's good. And you are Pie Boy. The writers are cooking for the new season of US politics. Oh, yeah, man. One thing that was crazy while I was on my break was the whole, like, even mentioning this probably is going to start a political talk, but it's kind of insane that Trump got shot at, was like, what, millimeters from being killed, and then Biden apparently dropped out of the race. So it's like, there is a lot of drama going on in US politics, that's for sure. And it's pretty insane. A teleport system could help, though. Reinforcements for boarding. Well, we can't get any systems on this ship. This ship started with all systems maxed out. And for once, RPGNerdos didn't give us extra systems on a interesting ship build that he created, so... Okay. Definitely a lot of drama going on with all that. You've been binging my YouTube videos. You've been getting back in FTL lately. Love my energy, and you've been learning a lot from the vids. Nice. Well, welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you. And I appreciate the Prime sub as well. Follow on this Prime sub. What a great way to join the stream. Arm the weapons. Let's see. Let's shoot his weapons once. I'm going to board him is what I'm going to do here. U.S. news has just been overwhelming lately. Yeah, no kidding. The whole everything, I know. All of everything is insane in the U.S. Okay. So I'm going to mind control you at level 3. I'm going to turn this off and get my hunter going over here. Hope he lands up there. Beautiful. This ship looks funky. It's, this is a ship created by RPGNerdos called Regowrith. And I'm not sure what the name means, to be honest. But it's playing around using mind control and controllable boarding drones to kill enemy crew. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting ship. Yes, Trump literally dodged a bullet. It's true. Literally dodged a bullet. Oh my god. Runs from robots, please. I knew I should have mentioned it. Somebody's gonna say something that's gonna just... Oh my god. Now it's gonna be a bunch of conspiracy theories. I knew I shouldn't have said anything about it. I should have said anything about anything. You barely pay attention to the news in your own country? Yeah, me neither. And even I know about some of the stuff that's going on. It's crazy. I started it. Oh my god. I said nothing about conspiracy theories or refunds from ads or anybody having anybody get killed. I'm very specifically saying neutral things. Please don't go into conspiracy shenanigans, please. Please. I know, it took literally 5 seconds to derail into something. People just can't help it, I guess. I can't say the words, I can't say the names of political parties without just insane stuff coming out. It's insane. It's just insane. That's why I don't engage in it. People can't have reasonable conversations, it seems like. Instantly into just absolute crazy shenanigans. Okay, at these guys for a while here. Okay, let's cloak this. Missiles down. Okay. I don't even want to look at chat for the next like 5 minutes because I know what it's gonna be. Did I listen to Weird Al's new Pokemania? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. Although I think I saw something on Weird Al's Facebook this morning, so I need to check that out. I do need to check that out, actually. It's so good. Okay, that's something I need to check out. Let me make myself another note. I'm gonna have a bunch of tabs over here reminding me. Weird Al new Pokemania. Pull that up for later. Can't wait. Can't wait. The average person is either unwilling to or incapable of listening to reason, myself included. I mean, everybody thinks that they're right all the time. Like, I yell at other people in traffic all the time, which probably means I'm too aggressive. But I still, when I see people do stuff that I'm like, if I did that, I would be pissed at myself, and these people drive like that all the time. It's like, how do I not get mad at that person? Like, literally yesterday, as I'm driving back from my church job, I got stuck behind somebody who was stopping at non-intersections. You know, if you're on a major highway, or not a major highway, but like the way that right-of-way works is if like a 2-lane road is going and a 1-lane road has a stop sign, that 2-lane road has the right-of-way. I was behind somebody that on a 2-lane road, somebody coming from the 1-lane road at a stop sign with a blinker on, that person would stop for that person so that person could turn. And he didn't have a stop sign, and I was stuck behind this person. And I'm like, am I the overly aggressive person that is being literally road raging like crazy behind somebody who is literally driving in a way that they should get a ticket? Like, I'm probably too aggressive, but I know that that person's wrong. Like, I know that they are objectively driving incorrectly, but I'm probably overly judgmental about it, you know? You're only wrong in the past, that's right. You saw my latest karaoke video? I have a nice voice. Thanks, Pobolitos. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. Like, how do I not get mad at somebody doing something that's objectively wrong and against the law? This road rage, I can't stop it. Nah, man, Dallas drivers just suck. They really do. They really do. And sometimes I'm like, man, is it me? Is it me? I probably do have too short of a fuse, but the amount of, like, actual red lights run, people stopping or going when they shouldn't, not knowing how to yield before they turn, the amount of times I see that literally every time I drive in Dallas is really rage-inducing. And I have a hard time not raging my ass off every time I drive because of the shit that I see of the bad driving in the place that I live. So we don't have evolutionary instincts for driving cars. Yeah, that's probably quite true. Okay, well, I can't cloak this now. Okay, let me see here. How am I doing this? I control that. Turn this on. Just like squirrels don't have evolutionary instincts to not get run over by cars over and over, I guess. This is probably a similar thing. And that's why I see 20 squished squirrels every time I go anywhere in Dallas. Boston drivers suck way more. See, and there's the thing that affects you makes you think your opinion is more valid or stronger than somebody else's. Like, everybody thinks their thing is the most annoying, worst thing that exists. Dallas did have that 130 vehicle crash during the ice storm on I-35 where they just kept plowing into each other. In some places in Europe, you think the side roads have right-of-way, huh? Number of idiots in the world is too high to get mad at them all. However, fight or flight is a natural response to danger. We meant singing voice. Thanks, Pobolitos. Randy, you need a button in your car that shouts one of the missile sound bites from a loudspeaker to other drivers. You get mad at other pedestrians while walking. Heard there was a fire truck that hydroplaned in 75 and flipped over the guardrail. Yikes. From what I understand, it's easy to get a license in the U.S. because the entire place is built for cars. Better in places where the requirements are strict and commuter options are plentiful. It's probably true. What do you call this ship? RPG can answer that question. Something like, I forget, like regrowth but misspelled. They give everything who can breathe a license here. Yeah. You could try being a taxi driver. Passengers wouldn't appreciate it when you go the extra mile. You're confused when you first took the driving test. You assumed it would last more than 5 minutes. Well, what's so frustrating, and probably the reason why I get so frustrated when I drive, is people do things that if they took the driver's test and got all the answers correctly, then they would know that what they're doing is wrong. Like that guy stopping when there's no stop sign. Or people not yielding to the major thoroughfare. Like, I talk about turn yield all the time, and people are like, what is turn yield? Well, then you didn't take the drive. If you don't know what a turn yield is, then you didn't take the U.S. driver's license test correctly. Or maybe you used a different term. I don't know. But if you don't know what a turn yield is, well, then you probably live in Dallas because they don't know how to do it in Dallas. And it drives me crazy. It's like, how do you have a license if you don't know that you should not pull in front of somebody on the major thoroughfare until they go past? Then you don't know what a turn yield is and you're driving incorrectly and should get a ticket. Like, that requirement has changed over time. Really? The turn yield requirement? I mean, I guess I took my test in 1997, so maybe it has changed. And if it's changed, then God. Why? Why did they change it? Would be my question. Okay. Oh, god damn it. This effing ship. Without hacking, it's gonna be a goddamn nightmare. So just turn my defense drone on here. This guy has 5 shields. Jesus Christ. Goddamn 5 shield ship. Okay, don't run other cars off the road. Yes, don't do that. When you're doing your permit test, the RMV, someone literally failed the test and he still got his permit. Nobody gives an F. That's insane. Some African countries, you can pass your driver's test by going forward 6 feet in a straight line and reversing 6 feet in a straight line. Not the turn yield requirements, but the strictness of the tests. Okay. That's what's changed over the years. Okay. Literal 5 shield ship. God. You know, Rand, if everyone else is driving like a jerk. I know. And I think that. And I do remember that. If I think, okay, if I think everyone else is bad, maybe I'm the problem. However, have you heard the things I've been describing? Do you experience that where you drive? Then maybe it's more widespread than me just being overly aggressive or overly ragey. How enemy ships got 5 level shields. It's rare, but it can happen in Sector 7, Slug, and Mantis sectors, I think. And I guess Nebula sectors where Slug ships can appear. And yes, I am probably too impatient and too aggressive of a driver. But I'll tell you, you live in a place like Dallas for a while and deal with the amount of bad drivers, you start to develop frustrations. It's like being at the same job for 10 years and having to deal with the same boss's crap every day. You get less and less patient dealing with your boss's same crap every day. You know what I mean? Anybody have had to deal with that? You get less and less patient the more you have to deal with the same BS. And living in Dallas and driving in Dallas, it's what I experience. It's what I've been experiencing. One driving instructor tried to trick you by asking you to uphill park on a flat road. I don't know if I quite understand what that means. Uphill park on a flat road. Is that like the direction you're supposed to park is different on uphill? I don't know if I learned that on my driving thing. What's my favorite FTL race? Yours is Slug. For fighting Mantis, for everything else, NG. One thing you have to remember, though, is how human memory works. There are a lot of good drivers you just don't remember because they drive okay. You just remember the bad ones. Yeah, it's the whole... the thing I forget. Confirmation bias. Whole confirmation bias. I've been trying sometimes to, when I notice somebody actually yielding, going, thank you. To, like, be grateful to see you're a good driver. I've actually been trying to do that lately. To not only focus on the negative. But there's a lot less of that than the bad, at least that I notice, because when you're driving, you're looking for the bad stuff to avoid crashing. So a good driver is defensive and is always watching for all of the other drivers all around you and reacting to it. So that means the better driver that you are, the more you notice the shitty driving of other people. That's literally how defensive driving works, which is how you're supposed to drive. You are supposed to drive in such a way that no matter how poorly people around you driving, you won't get in a wreck. That's how you're supposed to drive, and that's how I try to drive. But it means that I noticed everything. There's a reason I haven't been in a wreck. I've been in one wreck in my life, and that one wreck was caused by somebody else backing into an intersection, which is illegal for many, many different reasons. That's the only wreck I've ever been in my life, because I've always been a very defensive, and in my opinion, very good driver, but everybody thinks they're a good driver. And it's really scary considering all the shitty drivers I see in Dallas. Because they probably all think they're very good drivers. My brain just is like, how can you think you're good at something that you were so bad at? As I talk about how good of a driver I am, you know. A lot of bad drivers in the world, true. You would say that sometimes it doesn't matter who has priority. Sometimes it's better for the flow of traffic to give way anyway. See, that's the kind of thinking that I would say is not good. I would disagree with that. Or say that has to be very rare. Because people who say, oh, I'm just going to wave somebody in because I'm being nice. Well, you're ruining traffic flow if you're doing that. And I have a friend who says zipper traffic is better. So that's her excuse to go around people and pass to try to zipper in front. And that's the kind of driving that has people swerving through lanes that I think is not safe. And that, you know what? Probably what we're talking about right now is the reason why traffic is such an issue, is everybody has an opinion on what is good driving and what is bad driving. So that's why if everybody has an opinion on what's good and bad, we should all just follow what the rules are. Otherwise, we're all going to follow our own rules and it's just going to be chaos. What I said is so true. When you got your car, your dad told you to always leave room for other people to make mistakes. Yeah. Goes for things in general. The better you are, the more you notice problems. You wouldn't believe how much fiction became unreadable. The better you got at writing. That's kind of why I'm glad I'm not better at writing, because I would not enjoy reading the bad stuff the not so skilled writing that I still enjoy. Or people who I can't listen to a lot of bad singers because, you know, I'm overanalyzing all their singing. So yeah, makes sense. Don't do it just to be nice. You do it to read the situation. Yes, it's kind of like FTL. It's all situational, of course. But in general, I would say no, don't just let people through. You gotta... Like when you merge onto a highway, I cannot tell you how many times I will see people slowing down in the lane that people are supposed to merge into. And that's not how you're supposed to merge. You are supposed to keep a steady speed if you are the lane that people are merging into, so that the people merging into the lane can adjust to traffic. You're not supposed to hit your brake in the merging lane. I'm pretty sure the rule is if you're in a merging lane, you either get out of the merging lane to let people get into it, or you keep a steady speed. You don't slow down or speed up in the merging lane. You need to be steady so people can merge around you. No one has priority. They both have equal priority. Is that true on a merging lane on a highway? I feel like the people who have priority are the people that are getting merged into, and so they need to keep steady. That's what I don't remember if there was a rule in my class for that. I talked about that. I honestly can't remember the exact rules for that. I just know when I see people slowing down in the merging lane, it causes backups. Alright, we're going here first so I can get a free upgrade. What do I want to get? Oh, I can't do weapons, so I guess I'm doing shields. Okay. Guess we're having level 5 shields. Golden rule of traffic is always avoid accidents. If you need to break rules to avoid crashing, do it. True, true. If you need to swerve out of the main lane to avoid an accident, you probably should. And what I'm talking about actually depends on the state. In Maine, if there's a yield sign, those who are merging are obliged to stop if the flow of traffic doesn't allow them to merge. Yeah. Yeah, at least in Texas, most highways, when you have an on-ramp, there's usually a yield sign on it. And if you have the yield sign, it's like if you're turning right onto a lane and you have a yield sign, you don't just go and expect the people to yield to you. You yield to the major flow of traffic. So it probably depends on where you are. That's not how it is in Sweden. Here's a priority merging. Okay, that is a wall of text that I'm not going to read right now, but interesting. Sounds like it depends. Maybe that's another reason why the driving's so bad in Dallas. is that there are people in Dallas who are from different parts of the world that have different rules, and maybe that's why it's such an issue too, because it sounds like I'm hearing different rules from different people in different areas of the world. Okay, how are we going to do this? Am I going to try to go for a crew kill here? Ah, it's going to be hard. Okay, hack my engines. That's a good hack for us, at least. Oh, I can't hack. What am I saying? I'm not even allowed to hack. This is going to be a really hard fight with no hacking. Well, that's a disaster. I think that's one of the worst things that could have happened right there. Is our guy going in right in one of the side rooms, so I can't use him for the rest of the fight? That actually sucks.
How did you dodge everything?
No one in Dallas is from Dallas, so the roadways have various regionalisms collide on the roadway. Yeah, different drivers. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Literally collide, yeah. Texas allows you to drive on other countries' licenses too. Probably another reason why. There are people who shouldn't have licenses who have licenses in Texas. I've heard that traffic in India is insane. So nobody has any rules in India or something. People, I've like seen videos of drivers in India just like cutting everybody off and going out of lanes and just generally driving like things that would drive me crazy that if I saw in Dallas. And there's a big Indian population in Dallas. So maybe that's what I'm experiencing. A lot of people who got licenses in India where you can literally do things that you'd go to jail for years in the US if you did or something. Would powering down the drone let it die? No, it wouldn't. So this guy is basically stuck. I would have to have a second drone to get it over there. Please don't blow. Good, we got him. Got him, okay. Well, not much in the way of crew kills, so that sucks. We'll see. I'm sorry. I see a lot of wallet text about driving right now. I just can't read them all right now. There's no rules in India and most of Africa. India, the rule is if you think you can make it, do it. According to Google, you can drive in the U.S. Yeah. People from other countries casually committing felonies on the road by U.S. standards. Yeah. U.S. prisons where you lose your 13th Amendment rights. Okay. We could blow up the drones ourselves with guns. Work with tons of Indian people, and they really appreciate how people follow the rules here. Yeah. Yeah, if that's different than how it is in where they're used to driving, I guess so. Alright, so I can jump to here, then to here, and then back to here. Seems good. Okay, this is not enough time, so I do need to crew kill. Okay, I should have defense drone that, but it's fine. Let's do this, see if I can get them into this room quickly. Yeah, not do too much damage. Which that might have been too much damage, to be honest, but... Okay, 2 dead crew. Beautiful. And now hopefully he dies before this guy can go repair a heal bay, and that should be the not enough time dealt with. Beautiful. Let's see. You work with a girl from Ethiopia. She said she was shocked by how civilized people are on the road when she first got here. Yeah, I guess if I'm complaining about Dallas traffic, or Boston, as somebody said earlier, I should be thankful I'm not in South Africa or India or I don't know, some other places where it's just insane. So I should just be grateful, I guess. The shields on this ship recharge at half rate. I don't think so. Although, is there something where the higher level of shields, the faster they recharge? No, it's just if it's manned, it's faster recharge. So it's probably because I have a fully trained shields guy is probably why. Something going there. Okay, two drones online at the same time. I can back up battery X. I can have a hunter and defense drone online at the same time now if I want to, although X-Hunter is not going to be able to do anything phase 2 unless we kill the drone control. Get weapon value point before the final phase. I know, I'm such a privileged Dallas driver. So privileged. Stop complaining, Mr. Privilege. Might kill the wrong guy. Oh, so we take a missile here, and I need to stay... Well, you know, I have 5 shields. You know what? I'm gonna cloak level 3 here. I'm gonna trust that 5 shields can deal with offensive drones. I'm gonna trust in that. Oh, and the level 3 cloak can last anyway. It's fine. Wow, these dodges are insane for this guy. Okay, so I'm not gonna have cloaking for the next volley, but it's fine. Take the missile here, probably. Hopefully defense trying to lose some work.
No dodges for me.
Nope, not really. Can I get any more crew kills here? I have a lot of borders, man. Let's not go for any more crew kills. Drivers like Rand is why you don't dare try to get a driver's license. You'd get rage murdered because of not following some of the 100,500 rules. Well, yeah, but not having a license means you're stuck at home or using, well, I guess depends on where you live. Because if you're in New York, you don't need a driver's license, right? You just take the subway or taxi everywhere. Or in other places that actually have good public transportation. That's the problem. That's the main problem with Texas and other places in the U.S. is not so much that the traffic's bad, although the traffic is bad, but the fact that if you don't have a license, you're at the mercy of if you can get an Uber within an hour, or you happen to live in a place that has any sort of good train or bus station. So okay, we're gonna start with a hunter and the beam. 5 shield seems OP. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong. You're in St. Petersburg. You don't really need a license to get around. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna not counter that. Wait, I thought he wasn't allowed to move around. Okay, that's interesting. He's just standing there. Okay. Pretty weird interaction going on here. Cloak this.
No dodges for me. Go after yourself, you shitty.
Single missile fire. This is not a double fire, I guess. So now I mind control. Okay, nobody, I guess. Okay, no hacking to worry about. Should have my defense drone online, actually.
You! These dodges! What the F?
Okay. How have they not teleported? Oh, they're not. That guy's not allowed to teleport, but the game wants to teleport him. Okay, that was all of the dodges, apparently. Where did my hunter drone go? He's in there. Okay.
How did you dodge everything? What?
Cloaking is not up yet. Okay, decent dodges at least. Cloak this. This is a weird, really weird boss fight here.
What the F?
Really weird boss fight with no hacking and other crap going on with this build. Not crap, but other unique challenges. Don't die already, please. There we go. Alright, GG? Okay, GG. The whatever this ship was called. The Regowrith? Regrowth? The Regowrith ship from RPGNerdos. Took 2.5 hours. That was a long run. The buses in Metro are quite nice to re-on. That's nice. New York City, best metro in the US, still pretty terrible by global standards. What's my hardest no pause as intended challenge? Probably powerless, that I'm never gonna do. Exultancy powerless. Rebel officers are kind of too strong to allow them to board. Well, I'm very glad they didn't board. But GG Cookie Time. Honestly, a fairly interesting run with the 4 systems we had. So we'll check that one off the list. Now let's check that score. 63-12. Good score. Long run, but good score. Riri says the clone bay, yeah. Is it RNG on the ratio of beam drones to attack drones during the drone phase? Yes. I don't know what the parameters are for the RNG, but I'm pretty sure you can roll all beams or all combat drones or some mix of them. Maybe you can't roll all of one or the other, but usually the more combat drones, the worse it is because they do more damage to your shields. Alrighty. So that was an amazing ship from RPGNerdos. ZacDog has not upgraded Star Trek ship, so I'm probably going to do 2 different Mr. Key ships today. And if I don't get any other ships before next week, or updates to ship packs, I might start on Slow Riders SMPK Insurrection mod. But we do have the thing from... Oh, crap. Can you give me that link again, Wiffo Force? I just accidentally closed it, tried to look at it. You can give me that link again, I appreciate it. I'm Sam Church User Restroom. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying us being back from our break. When we come back, we will play another awesome ship from you awesome people. See you in just a bit, my friends. Enjoy chair ad time, as usual.